Welcome to the We Are Wrestling podcast. This is going to be a long episode. And it starts with Smackdown. Smackdown starts with Cody Rhodes coming out. It says, well, he calls out Kevin Owens. And then he says, not just you. Then he calls out Sami Zayn. And Sami goes on this long diatribe about getting the bloodline down and taking them down. We don't even have to be friends. And doing this, it's like, we could do this and that. And we just have to take them down. Come on, Kevin, why won't you do this? And Kevin says, why would I do this with somebody who doesn't want to be my friend? And
that hurt.
That was so fucked up. And Sami just was shocked, and Cody was shocked, and Kevin walked off. And then they come back from commercial break, and Kevin's getting in his car, and Sami's like, wait a minute. He's like, wait. No, he was like, listen, I love you. I love you like a brother. Like, you're my best friend. If you don't want to team with me, that's fine. But I love you, man. That hit me in the feels.
Yeah, like it was like, if you notice, like Kevin gave him a look before he rolled off, like, damn it, you're gonna make me like you again. Like, come on. Like, he was kind of upset. Like, it's a best friend fight. Like, it seemed so real. I loved it. Like, I loved the storyline.
Yeah, and it was just like that small detail that I swear to God, like, everybody that has covered this whole entire Bloodline story has missed that one detail, and even I missed it. The fact that he never said, we're friends, he just kept saying, we don't have to be friends. I just totally missed that. Everybody missed that. And when he said it was so funny because he said it and everybody was like, oh my God, like, we totally missed that part. Everyone missed it.
And it makes so much sense.
Yes, it's so good. So then we had Rhea Ripley with Dominic versus Santos Escobar and Zelina Vega.
Part of me thought this was going to be a squash match. It was pretty good.
I know. And it was really funny how a lot of people just was all of a sudden like, oh my God, Zelina Vega can wrestle. I was like, oh, that's right. You guys weren't around for the Thea Trinidad days.
Exactly. Or I forget her name in Impact and whatever, but she was real good there too. Like, really, what really ruined her is the WWE style. You know what I mean? But she's still awesome.
Yeah, and like, I was just shocked that so many people was like, oh my God, I can't believe she can wrestle. Like, yeah, no, she can wrestle. She's badass.
Hi, Thea.
So
we're cool.
Friend of the show, by the way.
Yes.
So then we get Rey Mysterio. He comes out after the match, after Rhea and Dominic wins. And Rey says, listen, if you were anybody else, I'd have kicked your ass. I'd have beat the shit out of you. I'd have fucked you up immediately. But you're my son, so I won't fuck you up. And he's like, but you just need to chill out. Did you notice that Rey had an LWO chain on?
Yes.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
You're like, because you said this years ago, like, might be becoming a thing. So after this whole thing with Dynamite slows down, it might, happen. And Rey might retire from the ring, but he might be a manager.
Yes.
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
So Rey walks off and Dom was like, go ahead, walk off. You're just a little bitch. And he basically just started calling him out and saying shit. And Rey was like, no, I'm not going to turn around. He's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
I want to know what's going to trigger it, because it's going to happen.
I have an idea. Like, I do have an idea. I'm going to talk about it when we talk about Raw, but I have an idea of what it's going to be.
Okay.
And it's not the one that everybody thinks is going to happen. I think it's going to be something different.
Okay.
So then they announced something that I had announced to me earlier in the day, that they're going to have a tag team showcase match at WrestleMania with 4 tag teams, 4 men tag teams, and 4 women tag teams. So they started the women's qualifiers to their match, and I'm like, okay. It was Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan versus Tegan Knox and Emma, which was very weird.
I was about to say random. Same thing.
Yeah, it's like so random. But Liv and Raquel get to go to WrestleMania. It's like you have two of your strongest SmackDown women going to WrestleMania. Of course, like that was what it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know like one of the other teams is going to make it is Ronda and Shayna. I forgot who the other two teams were, but like those are like basically the teams that's going to make it.
Is Shotzi injured? Because I think this will be a good match for Shotzi.
I seen Shotzi was okay, but I don't know if she's just gonna go to a qualifier and totally lose. But because I'm not sure. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think her team was Shotzi and Natty, so she might be going in with Natty.
Okay.
Because like the teams are out there rumored, and I'm saying quote unquote rumored, which they probably 100% are. But yeah.
Okay.
So then we had the Charlotte Flair promo, which Charlotte said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. WrestleMania is going to be a Flair's champion and Rose's challenger. And like when she said it, I was like, oh my God. It literally never changed. Oh my God, it never changed. Like she's going to go in as champion and Cody's going in as a challenger. It never changed.
Nope.
So then she cuts this promo on Rhea talking about how she's going to beat Rhea. And Rhea comes out and says, well, that girl that you beat 3 years ago changed. She's like, I grew up. I evolved. And I evolved so good that I'm finally. And then they got into like a little fight, a pull apart. But the thing that pissed me off is like, okay, yeah, that's true. This is a good angle and all of that. Like, it's not main event worthy, no matter what anybody is saying that this is going to main event and close night one. Like, it's not main event worthy. This like has no hype behind it. Even with the brawls, it has no hype behind it. But the thing that pissed me off about this is the same exact storyline that you would use with Liv Morgan, which is the person who's deserving to have this type of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like Rhea sucks and like Rhea shouldn't be here. It's like, no, she should, but like at the same time, this is a Liv Morgan story that Liv Morgan should be taking on herself. Like, that's the thing.
They could have had this as a three-way, because I totally agree with you. Liv Morgan does deserve this, but Rhea does too. So
yeah. No, but like if they would have went with the original idea, which people are always going, oh, it was Rhea versus Ronda, which the original idea was Rhea versus Bianca, that would have been better to have Liv versus Charlotte. We've been saying for a long time, Charlotte should face Liv because they have a long history of every time Liv steps up, Charlotte just destroys her. Yeah. And this says, you're not ready, you're not ready, you're not ready. And then the final time comes when she's ready. And that's what they need to do.
That would have been perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then we get L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Versus Xavier Woods. And this is all because Xavier Woods was playing video games in the back. And L.A. Knight got mad at him for playing video games and said, you're a wrestler. You shouldn't be playing video games. You should be out there wrestling.
Thanks, Vince.
No, that's Undertaker thing.
No, but I say Vince because like that's his timeline of people who think like that. Vince, Taker, I imagine Hogan, I imagine Flair.
Yeah,
I put them all in the same boat.
But what was really funny about this was like, this wasn't the only time video games was mentioned and something like that was brought up, and I was like, it just makes you look and go, this is what the new era of wrestling is behind the scenes. Like these are the guys. Like, and it's not a bad thing. It's just like, this is what the guys grow up now. This is what they are now.
Yep.
They're gamers and they do stuff like this.
Yeah.
So they have this match, Xavier Woods and LA Knight. And I'm like, okay, all right, bet. LA Knight's gonna beat Xavier because that's how it's supposed to go. Nah. Xavier gets the win. He beats LA Knight.
Which is so weird.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing, but it's weird.
Yeah. It fucked me up because like I didn't expect it to happen that way with a roll up, but it was just like a quick roll up, 1, 2, 3. I was like, what the fuck?
And I believe that's one of his finishers too, like Into the Woods, I believe it's called. So
yes. So LA Knight walks off and he bumps into Rey Mysterio and he says, "You should let me kick Dom's ass." He's like, "Cause you ain't gonna do it." He's like, "You're just a little punk bitch." And then Ray slaps him, and I'm like, "Okay, well that's his match next week." Okay, got it.
Like, oh, okay.
So then we had the main event wrestling match, which was Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre.
I like how you worded that, by the way. Go ahead.
Yes. And this match was really good because, like, of course, they're gonna have a really good match. But right before the finish, I called the finish. I was like, they both have kicking moves. I wondered, could they both hit their finisher at the same exact time? And they did. They did.
It happened, yeah.
And Gunther and Imperium was outside, and they wound up getting in the match, and the match was a no disqualification. I mean, not no disqualification. They both got disqualified, and it's like they both lose. And then Gunther is like, "I want a real challenger." And Adam Pearce says, "Oh, you want a real challenger? Since you fuck with both of them, it's a triple threat now." Haha.
Bitch.
Son of... He was so bad. So then we get the main event angle with main event Jey Uso. And I've been like kind of like not, oh, like Jey is like a real main eventer. This was like where you could look and go, oh my God, Jey Uso is a fucking main eventer.
He is.
Like this promo, he comes out and Sammy comes out and Sammy was like, "All right, you want to talk to me? Like, what do you have to say to me?" And Jey goes, "Yo, from day one, I was against you, but then you convinced Jimmy, then you convinced Solo, then you convinced the Wise Man, and then you convinced Roman, and I was against you." He's like, "I was against you the whole time, and then." Soon as I let my guard down, soon as I took my sight off of you, bam, you betrayed me. He's like, "You ain't nothing but a fake ass oos." And I was like, oh, okay. He actually has points there. Like there was nothing there.
It's so many twists and turns in this story.
Yes. And then Sammy hits the good line and says, "Jey, you're not mad at me. You're mad at yourself." He's like, "You're mad because I did it and you didn't. You wanted to hit Roman over the back with the chair. You wanted to do this." He's like, "You know that he's been fucking with you this whole time. You wanted to take him down." And Jey just has that look on his face like, "Okay, Sammy, you're right, but I have to bow to Roman." And he just attacks Sammy, and they're fighting, and then Jimmy shows up, and then the music hits, and here comes Kevin. And the funny part about it, Kevin showed up behind the Usos, and they just get their ass kicked. And Jimmy gets thrown in a corner, and Jimmy's in the corner, and just as he's about to get hit with the Huluva kick, Jey pulls him out and saves him. And then it's Sammy and Kevin. And Kevin is looking at Sammy, and Sammy's looking at him. And Sammy backs up, clenches his fist, because Sammy doesn't know what the fuck is about to happen. And he looks at him, and they just hug, and that place goes fucking mental.
Right? Probably the loudest pop of the whole night.
Yes. And what was really fucking crazy about, like, some people were like, "Dude, they shouldn't have did the hug. They should have waited to WrestleMania. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like this was the perfect time to do it.
Yep. Why do it at WrestleMania? Like that would be weird. Like what the hell?
Exactly. That's what I was like. Just do it now. Like right now is like the perfect time to do it. It was like it had to be the best time for this whole entire thing. It's like, dude, like that was just dumb as hell for people to be like, oh no, they should have did it later. And this was like not any like wrestling journalists that like criticize wrestling because like they're all loving the fucking angle. They just were like, dude, this was amazing. It's just like regular wrestling fans was like, no, they should have saved it. And it's like, no, this was the perfect time. I agree, this was the perfect time.
I do too, 100%.
Yeah. So then we had Rampage, but before Rampage, I have to go on a small rant. Well, not even a small rant. So on Twitter, Tony Khan announces Vikingo versus Kenny Omega. And there are some bad faith fans out there that immediately was like, who is this guy? Like, I don't know who he is. With no build and they're just going to throw this match out? What the fuck? Like, what kind of shit is this? AEW is so dumb for this. And it's like, it pisses me off when people do that. And then, like, it became a whole fucking war online because immediately people are like, oh, those are fucking WWE trolls being trollish. Fuck them. Oh, see, this is why WWE sucks, blah, blah, blah. And it went to the whole tribalism thing. And I'm like, okay, that's really stupid to just go immediately to tribalism. And like I said, I know it's in bad faith. Some of the people are just like super bad faith saying shit. But like some of the casual AEW fans are like, yeah, I don't know who this is. Like I have no idea who this is. And they weren't saying it in a bad faith way. Like, they were just saying, oh, I don't know who this is. Like, oh, okay. But I have no idea who it is. They wasn't like, oh, who is this guy? This is no storyline. What the fuck is wrong with AEW? They just was like, I don't know who this is.
Yeah, some people don't know, like, everybody, you know? Like, we know that a couple people that have been their stars, like, for years. And, like, people like, who's this? You know?
Yeah.
For example, like, AJ Styles, when he first showed up, I imagine he got that, too. But we know him for like years since he started.
Yeah, and it's just like it pissed me off. And then like people got mad at like the people who were saying who's this was like, just use Google, just do this, and like I was like, not everybody does it. Not everybody is brain broken and on the internet like everybody else. Like you can't say that. And they just were like making this whole war thing. And I like a couple of friends of mine have no idea who Vikingo was, but they were like, I saw him in clips and GIFs on the internet. That's the only way I've ever seen a Vikingo match. That's the only way they know. I was like, yeah, well, at least they know him. Like they were like, yeah, that's the only way I fucking know him is just through GIFs and shit on the internet. Like I've never seen a match. I just seen a bunch of GIFs. That's how I know him. And it's like, oh, okay, well, at least you're like, you know him of some sort. People are just like, who the fuck is this guy? And it just like pissed me off that it turned into like a tribalism weirdo bullshit thing.
Yeah, usually when like someone debuts and like it's more of a WWE thing when they have a name change and whatever. Mm-hmm. And like you told me, oh, that's so and so. I don't bother to check. I just go by what you say. Like, okay, they're good. Like you'll send me a clip or whatever. Oh, yeah, they were really good back then, and they're really good right now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. For example, the girl with the feather, Lara, I want to say her name is
Lyra Valkyrie.
Yeah, like she was real good then. She's real good now, whatever. And you're the first person to introduce me to her. Like I didn't look it up. So a lot of people don't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah, and like it was so weird with the tribalism bullshit and just like people immediately just going, oh, it's just all the WWE haters. I mean, like. WWE likers and AEW haters. It's like, no, some of them are just your fans too asking, but like, why is it always a them versus us mentality? And it's like, this is wrestling. We should all be on the same page. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? And it just pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. I hate it too. Like, I'm more quiet when it comes to this shit, but it gets to you.
Yeah, and then like people was like talking shit, was like, oh, you guys don't know him because like you don't do nothing on him. And like when Tony announced it, the first thing I thought was like, I went immediately into backstage politic mode, and people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because this match was supposed to happen 2 years ago in AAA, and like AAA was like, yo, we want this to be our main event for a pay-per-view, for the title, and Kenny got injured, and they never had it. So that's immediately what my first thoughts was like, okay, so how the fuck did they get AAA to announce a match that they've been wanting for this long time on their show? That's what I was thinking. I was not thinking of like no tribal, like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? And if you listen to this fucking podcast, you've known for years that we know who Vikingo is. Like, we've talked about him multiple times.
I wanted to say we talked about him like 2 weeks ago.
We did. Like, him versus Alex Zane. Like, that's... Like, people like, yeah, like, we know about him. So it was like, yeah, this is a thing.
Uh-huh.
But it just was ridiculous. And Tony Khan did the Tony Khan thing where it was like, sometimes a guy just like, you don't have to tweet shit. Like, he got really angry and was saying all of this stuff. And it's like, you don't have to tweet stuff.
Nope.
So Rampage started off with the Book of Hobbs versus Phoenix. I'm not going to lie. I'm really pissed off with this Hobbs angle. Like, I'm really fucking genuinely pissed off with this Hobbs angle. And I know people will be like, well, he got the championship and he's doing stuff. Dude, I want to see Hobbs by his fucking self. I've been waiting to see Hobbs by his fucking self. Every time Hobbs started off with a crew, it's like, okay, let him be by himself. He was by himself for 5 fucking minutes. Then it's like, all right, no, we're going to put him with another dumbass crew.
Wait,
now you're with...
Not even that. If you remember... Because you're talking about when he started off with Team Taz, right?
Yep.
Right before that, if you remember, he was Team Cody, because that's when they would like beefing with Cody, and he betrayed Cody. So from the get-go, he was with somebody. See, he's never been by his fucking self. Never been by his fucking self. And I want to say there was another group that he was with in between, but I can't remember who the other group was. I feel like the other group, like, I don't remember who it was, but I feel like he was with another group. And here's the funny part, even that 5 minutes that you mentioned that he was by, quote unquote, by himself, he still was fucking with QT Marshall and them. So
exactly.
So technically he never, not even 1 minute, was by himself.
Yes, and that pisses me off because like Hobbs is so good, and I would love to see Hobbs do like cool shit by himself. And it's like, no, we're gonna keep sticking him with fucking people, and it's just so stupid.
Do we consider him and Starks just a regular team, or were they still Team Taz that whole time?
They were a regular team after Team Taz, because Taz said, we let you go, and they just were a team.
Okay.
So, like, he's never been by himself, and I don't know why. And they gave him the Book of Hobbs gimmick, and it's like, okay, cool. They gave him Book of Hobbs gimmick. He's going to come back, and he's going to do something. He did nothing. He did nothing. He won the title, yes, with QT Marshall's help and QT Marshall bullshit. He did nothing.
You feel like they dropped that gimmick, too.
No, they keep saying it, but they do nothing to promote what it was. And like, that's what I really wanted, to find out what the Book of Hobbs was. What was his thing? What was he talking about? That's what I wanted to know. And we never found out.
What I would have done with it, like make it kind of like a religious type of angle or something like that, and have the book be an actual book, but like a Bible, and then he uses it like a weapon. You know what I mean? Like, remember how Keith Lee came out in that robe? Give him like a similar robe and whatever, come out like that. I would have done anything except for him being in a fucking group. Yeah. That pisses me the fuck off. This group in particular at that. Because it doesn't fit him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, Hobbs beats Phoenix. It was a good match. But then after the match, like, they beat up Alex Abrahantes. Points for that. And it's... I just hate this QTV bullshit. Like, it's so fucking angering.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's so angering. So then we had a backstage thing with Adam Cole, and it was setting up to go to Wednesday, and it was like, hey, Adam Cole's going to be on Wednesday to talk about who his first opponent is going to be, whatever. And it's like, oh, okay. Then we find out Stu Grayson is back. Stu Grayson said, I'm back full time. And Moxley, what you did to me, you will regret. Because on Wednesday, I'm going to beat your ass. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Okay.
So then we get Talia Valkyrie versus somebody local. I don't remember who it was. But Talia beat the shit out of her, hit her with the Road to Valhalla, which is basically the Jaded. And we get Jade and Mark Sterling coming out, and Mark Sterling basically saying, we're going to send you a cease and desist. You have to stop.
Okay. Like, legally, like, Taya had that shit longer, so.
Exactly.
And if you really want to play fucking, there's Beth Phoenix, the Glam Slam.
Basically.
Not to mention Bianca Belair. So you have a bunch of people using that shit.
So then they had a Stokely Hathaway training promo. I love that. That shit was so good. And they were training him. And then, like, at one point, Stokely was eating snacks. He was like, come on, man. It was so good. So then we got the Bollywood Boys versus 2.0, which was total NXT match. And I know people be like, they didn't wrestle like NXT. I mean, these two teams wrestled in NXT. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So, of course, 2.0 beats the Bollywood Boys because 2.0 is going in a feud with the Acclaim. So they have to look strong, and not mad at it. It is what it is. I guess.
It's okay.
Yeah. So then we get, like, what is his name? Don Callis bringing in Takeshita and telling Takeshita, look, this is how I take care of you. Look, see, you see how I take care of you? Look, I'm going to take care of you. And it's like, okay, cool. You're going to take care of him. Good for you. Then we get a funny, dumb backstage thing with the Ass Boys and Top Flight. So the Ass Boys is coming to the hotel and Top Flight are outside, but they're talking to themselves. And the Ass Boys think they're talking to them. So they just start beefing and they just go back and forth talking shit. And the Ass Boys forget their bags and they wind up accepting the challenge against Top Flight for the titles. And it's like, how did that wind up happening? Like, nothing like this happened. It just was so random. It was like, yeah, you two can get a tag title match. It's like, they didn't even ask for it. I was so confused.
It was weird.
So then we had the main event, which was Daniel Garcia versus Brody King. And they're having this match. And Daniel Garcia, most of the matches is getting destroyed. Like, just getting destroyed. And then he starts to come back. He finally comes back just for like a 5-second interval. Like Chris Jericho, bam, uses the bat and hits Brody King, knocks him out, and Daniel Garcia chokes him out. So now Daniel Garcia has beaten Brody King.
I never got the point of fucking like choking someone out after they're knocked out.
Like, me neither. But it was funny. And then Jake Hager came to mess with Brody King, setting up Brody King and Jake Hager next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're back to the Jericho Jerk-Off Society versus the House of Black for the 6-man titles. So yeah, that's the thing.
Awesome.
Yes. So from there we go to New Japan because the New Japan Cup was in full swing and we get to the end of the New Japan Cup, but stuff happened in the New Japan Cup that was like, Okay. So a couple weeks back when it started, it said David Finlay is now part of the Bullet Club. And it's like, okay. His music is awesome. His fucking new music is awesome. I love it.
Cool.
His gimmick is awesome. He's fucking going places. So he starts racking up wins, and throughout the whole rest of the thing, everybody in the Bullet Club is yelling at him because he keeps saying, I'm the leader of the Bullet Club, and everybody's like, well, okay, maybe. And El Phantasmo's like, I don't want to do it, blah, blah, blah. That's a thing. So then we get to the other side of the bracket, and we have Naito versus Sonata. They're both in the same team, and everybody's like, oh, this is rare. Okay, this is kind of rare. And Sonata takes on Naito. Hits Naito with this new finisher that he's been using. Boom, pins Naito. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. So after the match, Taichi, who has been fucking with Sonata since, I want to say last year or the year before. And this is not has been fucking with him in a bad way. They had a match, I want to say it was at a G1 last year. And they were flexing. And they just kept flexing and just like showing muscles to each other. And it was really weird. And everybody was like, this is really weird. They have a really weird thing. It was like a mutual respect thing. And it was like, it's really fucking weird. And we just kept saying it was weird. Until Taichi came out with the other 4 guys and looked at Sonata and said, hey, you want to join the team? Sonata goes, okay, cool. So Sonata joined the 4 guys, which makes it 5 guys, not the burger spot, but now 5 guys. And it's like, okay, that's weird. So it happens. And then everybody's expecting Naito and Hiromu and Shingo to like have a bad reaction. Naito goes, oh, well, LIJ is like a thing. Like, if you want to leave, you can leave. No one's holding you back. So if he wanted to leave, he left. Okay, cool, whatever. And he just walks off. I'm like, but like, that was your response? Fucking Hiromu goes, oh yeah, like he left? Well, why didn't he give us 2 weeks? Oh, whatever. I'm like, is anybody ever going to care? Shingo was like, oh, he left? Oh, he's hanging with that fucker Taichi. Oh, whatever, bye. And it's like, anybody going to say anything? Like, there was no emotion there. Everybody was like, oh, whatever, fuck it.
No one cares.
Yeah, it was like, no one cared. It was like, whatever, fuck it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So Sonata, after he left, it was like, okay, cool. And then the next time he wrestled, he shaved his beard off. He dyed his hair back black, and he just looks totally different. It was so fucking hilarious that like you could tell like all of the female fans that came in after probably 2018 when Sonata first got there and he started growing his beard and looking stupid. Because every one of my female New Japan fans was like, oh my God, Sonata's so handsome. I'm like, y'all do remember he used to look like that. Like, I had never seen him like this. I was like, oh, God damn it. You weren't here the whole time. God damn it.
They forgot.
It was so weird. But Sonata winds up he goes and wins the fucking tournament. Sonata wins the tournament. He fought David Finlay at the end, and Sonata wins the tournament.
Okay.
And he's challenging Okada in 2 weeks. And it's so weird, the new version of Okada. Okada comes out, and him and Sonata have history because he wanted Sonata to be his rival. He's like, yo, I want you to be my rival. I have other rivals, but I want you to be my rival. I love wrestling you. Do better. Sonata just does not give a fuck. Like he has no fucking emotions. He's just like one of the weirdest people with the best fucking talent. Just no emotions, no charisma, no nothing. He's great in the ring, fucking amazing. Has nothing. And it's just so fucking, it's insane.
So he's pretty much a himbo, as you described before.
Yes. So when Okada came out, Okada goes, there he is, finally. He's like, finally, there's my rival. He was like, You know what? Fuck it. No, I'm lying. He's like, you're the same old guy, just with new friends. I hope your friends make you happy. You're going to lose. You're worthless. Nothing that you can do. He's like, I'm glad you shaved that fucking stupid ass beard. He's like, you're fucking worthless. You're not. I'm like, oh, Okada, like, this isn't you. Like, this new version of Okada who's been like, it's extremely pissed off. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
He feels like borderline bad guy-ish. Borderline.
He does. And like he just like Sonata started talking to him and he just walked off and just held the belt up, was like, yeah, look, this is what I got. You ain't got shit. It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with him? I like it though. I really like it.
Yeah. So
then there was another match there, and it was Lio Rush versus Hiromu. And this was a fucking banger. This was a fucking banger. This was a match I've been waiting for 2.5 years. This is a match I've been waiting for not even 2.5 years. Since 2021, was it 2021 or 2020? When they had the Best of the Super Juniors in America and the Best of the Super Juniors in Japan, and they were Lio Rush won the one in America, Hiromu won the one in Japan. They were supposed to clash, but it was like, you can't clash because of COVID, so, we're just going to keep you apart. And we finally got the match, and the match was well worth the wait. It was fucking amazing. It was fucking amazing.
Awesome.
Hiromu won, but then after the match, Zack Sabre Jr. comes out, and everybody was like, Zack's not a junior. What the fuck is he doing? Like, he's a heavyweight. He's not supposed to be here. And Zack was like, well, the newest member of TMDK is going to challenge you for that title. So everybody was like, okay, what the fuck is this? They played a video package, and the fucking hilarious thing about this video package, this is so fucking hilarious. When Lio Rush challenged Hiromu for the title, he did a video package. And Robbie Eagles was so pissed off. Robbie Eagles was like, dude, how the fuck does everybody just keep jumping the line? You send in a fucking video package and that's how you fucking challenge? I've been here for the longest. I've been in chaos for the longest. There's no way that anybody's supposed to do it. Why are people sending in video packages just for challenges? This is insane. Who the fuck does that? You know who fucking does that?
New Japan?
No, fucking Robbie Eagles. Because Robbie Eagles sent in a video package to say that he was part of TMDK, and now he's challenging fucking Hiromu. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You got mad for that same goddamn, you son of a bitch. It was, that was fucking hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. But Robbie Eagles is now, he left Chaos, and now he's part of TMDK, and now he will challenge Hiromu for the IWGP Junior Championship.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we go to Monday night, and it starts off with Kevin and Sammy, and Kevin's like, hey, they like you. The fans start chanting for Kevin, and Sammy says, hey, they like you too. And the Usos come out, and he's like, hey, Sammy and Kevin's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just skip all this bullshit. We're going to WrestleMania. Come on, just accept it. And Jimmy was like, no, we're not accepting shit. And then Jay was like, you know what? No, fuck it. We're going to accept it, because if we accept it, we get to end the KO and the Sammy problem at WrestleMania. And he said, okay, you two brothers versus us two brothers. And the crowd just fucking loses it.
Right.
And right as they lose it, here comes Roman and Solo. And they just pull up in the car, and you see Jimmy and Jay, and they both look back like, did we fuck up? Did we fuck up?
Sorry, guys. Our dad's home. We have to go home now. Bye. That's what that felt like.
Yeah, it did. So then we get Austin Theory. He shows up. He looks way more jacked for some reason. I don't know why.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, he looks way more jacked. And then he wrestles Montez. And this is how you know Montez is not a normal fucking person. They're wrestling. Montez throws him in the crowd. And I lie to you not, it's 3 seconds before the fucking commercial. Montez lays on the fans and goes, after these messages, we'll be right back. I'm like, and as soon as he finished that, they went to right to commercial. I'm like, no, like, there's no way you shouldn't put a title on this guy. You have to put a title on this guy just for that. I was like, what?
That was Shawn Michaels-esque, because if you remember, he's done that in promos too.
Yes, it was like, what the fuck? Like, that was so good. So, of course, Tez did not beat Theory because Theory's going to WrestleMania to face John Cena. It's like, okay, whatever. But
side note, if we ever get a fucking Forbidden Door for WWE and fucking AEW, I want to book a match between Montez Ford and fucking Dante Martin.
Yes.
Done deal.
Yes. Because so on Ring of Honor, Dante Martin did a frog splash, but Dante Martin did a frog splash with the crossover, double leg crossover in midair, and then hits the frog splash. And I've seen a lot of people debating going, oh, Montez Ford has a better frog splash because he gets higher than Dante Martin. And I was like, that's true, but also Dante Martin did tricks in the air. So I'm like, yeah, these two have to clash at some point in the late future. Somehow they have to clash. Like, this is insane.
It's kind of like Jimmy's Uso splash compared to Jay's Uso splash. Like, Jay does like hand symbols and shit. No, Jimmy does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah.
So then we get in the back and we got the bloodline there. And Roman, Jimmy, and Jay. And Jimmy, you have to look at this because Jimmy says, I will never forgive him for destroying my family. I will never forgive. And he's looking directly at Roman. Roman's not looking at him. He's looking directly at Roman. And when Roman turns around because he feels what's going on, and this is Jimmy talking, he feels the way that Jimmy is talking. Jimmy channels and says, Sami Zayn, it's all your fault. And then Roman was like, okay.
Did you notice at the same time Jay's face?
Mm-hmm. So Roman tells everybody, get out. And Jimmy's standing there and he says, not you, Jay. It's like, uh-oh. They're going to have a talk, aren't they? And then he asks him, are you back? Are you back with the family? He's like, is everything okay? And Jay says, yeah, I'm back. He's like, all right, you can go. And then Paul Heyman comes in. Paul says,
you missed the best part. Right?
What part?
So, like, first of all, with the conversation, whatever, Jay looking at him, like, at Jimmy, like, you motherfucker. Second off, before Jay left, when he was talking to Roman, remember, Roman was like, Jay, I love you. And I don't remember if they hugged. Like,
No, they didn't hug. They didn't hug.
Okay, like, because I don't know why. I vaguely remember them hugging. But Jay just looked at him like, all right, you're an asshole too, and just walked off.
Yeah. And Paul Heyman says, did you get the answers that you needed to get? And Roman says, yeah. And the funny part about that, that's the same exact thing that happened with Sami Zayn.
Exactly. 100% exactly the same way.
I was like, oh shit, like this is not going to end well.
I don't know if I said it on the podcast or I just said it to you in like a casual conversation. Usos are leaving that group.
Oh yeah, they're definitely leaving. They're definitely leaving.
Obviously, they're not with Sammy, but they're not with Roman either.
Yep. So then we get the men's Fatal 4-Way Tag Team. None of them had to qualify, by the way. We get the Street Profits, the Bald Brothers, Alpha Academy, and the Viking Raiders. And it's like, why do the women have to qualify and you guys just like get to do whatever the fuck you want?
Right. I like 3 out of the 4 tag teams anyway. So
yeah. So then we get Chelsea Green talking to Adam Pearce, was like, my tag team partner is not here, so I want a replacement. And she was like, so I picked somebody, and it's Piper Niven. I was like, oh, okay. That was very random.
Carmella's injured in real life, right?
That's the funny part. Like, I noticed she wrestled last week, and I think she might be injured, but like, no one has said anything. It's just like she just disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Cause like, she might be, but like, I don't know.
Okay.
So they did a breakdown comparison between Omos and Brock Lesnar, and for some reason, a lot of people who were not fans of this Brock Lesnar Omos match seen that and was like, oh my god, that made me want to watch this match. And I'm like, how the fuck did that make you want to watch this match? What the
fuck? I'm interested in it because like I think it's gonna be shit, but then I thought that about the fucking what was it? Omos versus Braun Strowman match, and that one ended up being good.
Yeah. So Omos murders Ali, and it's like, yeah, well, WrestleMania season, people have to die because people are going into matches.
The way you said it.
Like that it was shit. So then we get Logan Paul, and The Miz stops Logan Paul, and The Miz is like, hey man, can I be on Impulsive? Like, no, go away.
I think he literally said that.
Yeah. And then we get Logan Paul's daddy. I was like, oh, you. I've not liked you for a long time also. Okay, cool.
I actually forgot that was his dad.
Yeah. So then they announce a match for SmackDown, and people, bad faith guys, the AEW crowd was like, oh my god, like, who is this Ludwig Kaiser guy? And why are they doing a match with no pro? It's like, guys, like, first off, Ludwig Kaiser is literally on television every week. That's one. Vikingo is not. So those are totally opposite things. Uh-huh. No one is promoting the Ludwig Kaiser versus Cody Rhodes as a dream match, which they promoted the Vikingo versus Omega thing. So that erases that also. And as far as storyline, yes, this does not have a storyline. I 100% agree with you. It does not have a storyline. So why the fuck are you making it a thing? It's like, yeah, it doesn't have a storyline. So who cares? And people probably...
I was gonna say the only reason it's worth anything is because it's a practice match for Cody, and Gunther, which is who Ludwig is with, for those of you that don't know, and it's a match for him, because he's gonna be in Gunther's corner, so he's gonna be at WrestleMania also. So it's basically a WrestleMania type match for both of them to promote their both their matches.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just a bunch of bad faith idiots being bad faith idiots. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
So Logan comes out and he's being a heel, which we all know he is in real life, and it's just like, oh yeah, no, whatever.
He should have been a heel from the get-go. Like, what the fuck?
I know, but he wanted to be a face. He's way better as a heel.
Yeah.
So he talks about St. Louis and was like, that's why your team moved to Los Angeles. And I heard a bunch of people go, that doesn't work with that crowd. It only works with Seattle because they had the Supersonics and they left. And it's like, it works with any fucking sports team. It works with any sports team. You're an idiot. It's a sports team. And the people did get mad. So like, I don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. They're like, oh, I don't know anything other than wrestling. So whatever. I just know wrestling. Whatever. Okay, cool.
Like, the man did his job. Like, he pissed off that crowd. So it was
exactly.
Okay.
So Seth cuts off Logan's mic and they start fighting and they just go. And Seth is beating up Logan and Seth jumps on a bunch of people and then Logan knocks him out. It's like, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. Cause,
moving on.
Yeah. So then we get Dominic and Damian on their way to the ring for their tag team match, which I was very confused at why the fuck they were having a tag team match. Like, why the fuck are y'all having a tag team match? Like, who are y'all fighting? And it was Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis. It was like, oh, okay, cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
And of course, once again, because they're going to WrestleMania, Damian and Dominic win. Okay, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. Like, if anybody thought any different, you're crazy.
Exactly.
So then we get Dominic cutting a promo saying, Friday, Mommy and Aaliyah are going to be there. So when Mommy and Aaliyah show up, I'm going to ask Mommy so I can wrestle you. If you can get your balls out of her purse. It's like, okay, whatever.
Time out. Mommy's Rhea. So you're actually talking about mother.
Mother. So then we get another callback to the Sami Zayn storyline when Paul Heyman tells the Usos, you can go get food on the bus. And he's like, yeah. But Solo, Roman wants you to stay. And it's like, all right, bull trip for me. And they just leave. And I'm like, you guys can't be that dumb, can you? Like you know something's going on, right? And they're like, nah, we just want food. Okay.
We hungry.
That's how it was.
Exactly.
So then we get Edge talking to Finn Balor, telling him, leave Finn at home and bring your demon to WrestleMania. You're like, okay, we knew that was going to happen.
Why did this feel like really fucking demonic for no reason?
Because he's going brutish, and it's like, okay.
Okay.
So then we get Rhea cutting a promo on Charlotte, and she's talking shit about Charlotte. And then Bayley and Damage Control comes out for no reason. It's like, what the fuck is happening? So
I was confused because like everybody in this shit is a heel.
Yeah, I was confused too. And Bayley was talking shit, and she's like, "Yeah, I beat all of the 4 horsewomen." Blah blah blah, and she just kept saying stuff. And then, like she said, also, I'm the only one that is dressed to wrestle. And Adam Pearce is backstage, and he's just standing there, and he just looks at the ref. He was like, "Yo, go down the ring. This is a match now."
I appreciate that. Like, I'm glad you mentioned that. I appreciate that because all the time a referee runs down and they always be like, "Oh, he set up the match and all that." Like, we didn't see it, so
exactly.
We finally saw it. So,
like, that was so good. So of course Rhea beats Bayley, and I know people are like, "Well, Bayley has a match too," but Bayley gets confused because here comes Becky and the rest of the crew eating popcorn and confuses her, and then she loses.
Yeah, so it made sense.
Yeah. And somebody immediately goes, "Oh my God, Becky, you know Vince is back because Becky is wearing a long jacket and looking goofy and eating popcorn and being weird. Oh my God, you know Vince is back because of that." It's like, you've not been watching TV, have you? You've not been watching TV because she does this without Vince. Yeah. It just was so stupid. It was so stupid.
I want to say that whole thing started because they're talking about the big time Bex thing.
Yeah.
All that started when Vince was gone anyway. That at least that's what I think. I'm not sure. You tell me if I'm wrong or not.
No. It didn't. Like they made her be less comical, but the thing is she's being comical to draw attention. Yeah. Like literally last week, she was just normal Bex. She's doing this to draw attention. Yeah. Big ass bag of popcorn, big jacket. The jacket is like so you can see her and pay attention to her, and she's yelling and just being weird. It's like, no, this is part of the fucking story. Like, what are you doing? It's just so stupid.
Also, like, if you're not paying attention, it's to annoy Bayley. So
exactly. Yeah. So then we have Chad Gable, and he's trying to get Otis. He's like, "Yo, I need you out there. You're my tag team partner. I need you out there." And Otis is getting done up. And then Maxine comes out and is like, "Hey, you're going to stay here with me, right?" He's like, "Come with me. You stay here with me. Come with me." And then he was like, "I'm going to go with Sensei," or whatever you call him. Master, whatever the fuck you call him.
Coach.
Coach. Yeah, he's like, I'm going to go with Coach. Yeah. And they go out there for the tag team matches. Well, not tag team matches. Ricochet versus Chad Gable. And Braun Strowman's out there and Otis is out there. And they're wrestling and fucking great match by Chad Gable and Ricochet.
Yeah.
Like, they did a dragon suplex, and I was like, I thought that move was banned here. But apparently not.
Not anymore.
Like, they did a great match, and of course, Chad Gable lost because Otis left with Maxine Dupree, which he should have left with her before.
They're gonna wind up breaking up.
Yeah, I see it happening right after WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly. Probably that same Raw.
Mm-hmm. So then we get the tag team match. The partners who can't exist with Bianca and Asuka versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. And Bianca does the KOD to Piper Niven. And we're like, oh, yay! And then Asuka just beats up Bianca after the match.
Hopefully people are happy about that shit because they hated the whole dancing thing last week.
Once again, this is how I know people are stupid, because a lot of the people who hated that were the journalists, quote unquote wrestling journalists that know so much. And it's like, you guys follow wrestling, but you have no idea that Kana does this stuff and acts this way, and you're just dumb and don't remember. How about that?
Exactly. Kana is basically a more hardcore version of Asuka, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, Asuka is a more lighter version of Kana.
Yes. So then we get to the main event promo segment, and it's Roman Reigns. And he goes out and says, what do you guys want to talk about? And I was like, you son of a bitch.
You so Cody shit.
Yes. And then Cody comes out. And I did not think it was going to get this intense. It got fucking intense. Because Roman starts talking shit about Cody. He says, you left. You run away every time something gets hard. So on April 3rd, what are you going to do? Run away? It's like Stardust happened. You ran away. You went and started another company. Ran away. I was like, what the fuck? Then you came back here. You got over and your pec broke down. I'm like, Doug, can you just stop? Like, he went so hard, and I was like, yo, okay. Like, and he just kept going on Cody. And then he said something about Cody's dad, and Cody was like, stop. If I hear another thing about my dad, I'm going to vomit. He's not coming back to save anybody. He's not coming back to change anything. He's gone. And I was like, okay, I understand. And Cody said, but you're going to have to come to a revelation, Roman. Because what happens on April 3rd for you, when you wake up and you finally have to deal with loss, you're going to have to deal with losing the titles. You're going to have to deal with losing Jimmy. You're going to have to lose Jay. Paul Heyman's going to stop being a wise man and going back to being an advocate. And then he looked at Solo and told Solo, I've been in your shoes. I've been the second to a champion. And you're not ready. I was like, oh, shit. And he told Roman he's going to be a Roman without a reign and a tribal chief without a tribe. I was like, God damn, Cody. God damn.
I'm ready for the rematch already, and the match hasn't even happened yet.
Yes. And so Roman gets out of the ring, him and Paul Heyman, but Solo's mad. Solo's pissed off. Solo's like, no. And Cody just walks up to Solo and says, you're not ready. He's like, you're not ready. And Roman grabs Solo right before Solo could attack Cody. He was like, no. He's like, no, come on. And Cody just says, you're not ready. I I was like, you son of a bitch. Stop.
Do you think Solo's gonna be like Cody's second match for the title? Because obviously the rematch is coming first.
So he's definitely going to be something to Cody.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be the second match because to be honest, it's too quick for him to get a title match, even though WrestleMania is like in 3 weeks. It's too quick for him to be in the title picture.
Yeah.
I do think he's going to do something, but I have a feeling, like Cody said, once everything falls apart, we're going to get to see Solo by himself just be a monster, and he's going to grow that way.
Like he did in NXT, exactly.
Yeah. So that was great. And since you mentioned NXT, it started off with, yes, boy, Pretty Deadly. And they were...
Check.
And the funny part, like, they were mad about last week, but it was their fault. It was all their fault.
How about that?
And they were so bad. It was like, we messed up the contract signing. It was all their fault. And then Mello and Trick come out. And this was so funny. And like, I lied to you not. As soon as this happened, I immediately just was like, oh, this is going to happen. Got it. So Mello decides to put Trick decides to put Mello in a tag team match. But with Braun Breaker as his partner against Pretty Deadly.
How crazy is that?
Yeah. But do you see where this is going?
Yep.
Because like, as soon as that happened, I'm like, oh, Trick is definitely going to screw you over. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I thought the same exact thing.
Yeah. Because I think Trick is going to be Mello's first contender.
Yeah, I see that too.
So then we get Tiffany Stratton and Indy Hartwell going to the ring, getting ready for their match. And the winner gets to go to the ladder match. Yay!
Which I'm still not understanding this ladder match, to be honest with you, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, me neither. But Tiffany Stratton wins. She beats Indy, so Indy is out, maybe?
Maybe, right? Because it seemed like she might have like a second chance.
Yes. So then we get the Creed brothers that come in and talk to Gallus. They're like, hey, let's drink and play some pool. If we win, we get a title shot. Haha. So I was like, okay, cool, but what happened to Tony D'Angelo and Squeaks? I'm like, what the fuck? So they shake hands.
Man, Squeaks? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I called him Squeaks. So then they leave, and all of a sudden, here they go. They're like, hey, we want to talk about a title match. And they wind up all three teams going back into the fucking bar. I'm like, oh, God. So, just throwing this out there. Is every tag team challenger going to challenge Gallus by going to this bar?
I think so, actually. Until the one day they're not wrestling in the arena, and then they challenge them that way. Otherwise, it's always going to be in the bar.
Okay.
Other side note, is it the same bar that Fallon's has? Because it feels like it. They're the same
Yes. Same bar.
Okay.
So then we get a Lyra Valkyrie promo, and then we get a Gigi Dolan promo. And she's talking about she's going to win. Tiffany Stratton comes up and is like, no, I'm going to win because I'm climbing Barbie. Like, okay, whatever.
Did you just say climbing Barbie?
Yes. So then we get Wes Lee, and Wes Lee comes out, and Wes Lee's like, okay, I got to pick some people for this match. And I don't know who I'm going to pick. And then Dragon Lee comes out. And I swear he said this. Are we related?
No. I said, I typed that to you. Because then after that, what's his face? JD McDonough came out and whatever. Hey, it's the Lees.
So I knew somebody had mentioned it.
Yeah, he said it's the leaves. That's why I mentioned it to you, like, so they're related.
They're gonna acknowledge it. I hope so.
With grandfather Bruce, Uncle fucking Jet.
That's so fucked up. So then we had JD McDonough versus Ilya Dragunov. And the whole fucking time I'm like, dog, they're definitely gonna fucking like be in the match. And of course, this was a great match before it ended. And Dragon Lee is in it, and Wes Lee is in this fight, and they just had this big ass fight, and Wes Lee basically says, JD McDonough and Ilya Dragunov, you're both in it.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So then we go back and we get Fallon Henley and what is her? Kiana James. And they're talking, and she's like, I know what you did. And she's like, what are you talking about? I know what you did. I know who Sebastian is. Like, I know Sebastian. You had a date with him. And Kiana's like, okay, listen. We have to defend these tag team titles. Let me tell Brooks. I will tell Brooks what happened. Okay? I will tell him what happened. We don't have to do this. We have to focus on the tag team titles. And she was like, all right, if you don't tell him, I will, but you better tell him. She's like, I'm going to tell him. I promise I'm going to tell him.
It's something weird there. Like, it's not what Fallon thinks again.
I know, but the funny part was like she was like super, like she was kind of super sneaky this time, and it's like, okay, it's definitely not what everybody thinks. It's definitely not what everybody thinks.
I think, and this is just me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian is actually Jensen. That's
God,
that's actually his middle name, and you know he's like, to like use a term I used earlier, a himbo. He's a dummy. He forgets stuff. He actually got her the flowers, but he forgot.
Oh my God! If that happens, I will fucking lose it.
And if that's it, watch Kiana have proof, like video footage or something. Watch.
That would be fucking great. I hope so. So then we get Braun Breaker and Mello, and they're talking, and fucking Trick is trying to set shit up, and he's like, he gonna turn on you, and Braun goes, no, I want him to be 100%. That's why I'm teaming with him, and Mello's like, yeah, no, I want you to be 100%. Yes, it's like, so why have a tag match at all? Like he could have just.
That is the good point.
Yeah, you could have just did nothing. They're like, nah, fuck it, we're gonna have a tag match
and protect each other.
Just so dumb. So it was at this moment I felt nothing but sadness for Axiom.
No, I thought you could say at this moment. It is at this moment he knew he fucked up.
No. Axiom fucking comes out, talks to Wes Lee. He's like, yo, so can I be the fifth person in this match? Wes Lee goes, yeah, you can be the fifth person if you win the Battle Royal next week. I'm like, you son of a bitch, why does this dude keep getting fucked? What the fuck?
You know what's gonna happen, right? He's not winning that shit.
Oh my God, if he doesn't win that, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm like, you son of a bitch, why? Stop.
He's not gonna win that shit, right? And then probably the following week and whatever, fucking the X-Men get tired of Wes Lee's shit, finally attack him, snap, take off the goddamn mask, and go back to A-Kid.
I hope so.
You know what I mean? Like, it kind of makes sense if you think about it.
It does. So then we get Johnny Gargano's music, and his music hits, but it's Javier Bardot who comes out to Johnny's music. Like, okay, that's weird.
Yeah. He looked very different for some reason.
Because he had on regular clothes?
Probably.
And then Johnny comes out, and this was the best thing ever. This is the best thing ever because Johnny comes out, music and everything. Johnny just comes out, and Johnny just walks in the ring. Javier's talking. He just punches him right in the face. Just no chill. Just punches him right in the face. I was so happy. Yeah, I was so happy. So then Johnny says, yo, he's like, I'm challenging Grayson. I have this open contract, and this contract is for the match that I know best. Anything goes, blah, blah, blah match. I was like, whatever.
Unsanctioned
match. And then Grayson Waller says, I will sign it, but you have to not be in an arena for me to sign it. And also, I'm wearing a Candice LeRae shirt.
You peeped that too, right?
Yes. So they have a fucking video package and a Native American video package. And I'm like, the first thing I was like, oh, so this is this Kyle Fredericks. And they're going to show Kyle Fredericks. And then it was like, and I'm also a DJ. I'm like, so they just added a DJ to Kyle Fredericks? Like what is happening? And his new name is Eddie Thorpe. I'm like, what is happening?
That totally was left field type shit, like the DJ thing. I'm okay with it, because like I used to love DJ Z back in the day, so hopefully this is like something similar.
I'm not happy with it because like I know Kyle Fredericks, like the only good thing about this Kyle Fredericks thing is he was so mad at being a young lion, and because of COVID and because of other things, they never gave him the opportunity to grow, which a lot of the LA Dojo young lions don't get that chance. Like Clark Connors, he's on the Ring of Honor right now, and he's just still stuck in bullshit. And Kyle Fredericks was like, no, I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to leave. And he got signed to WWE. He's here, and he's already on TV. And it's like, okay, maybe you made the right choice.
Yeah.
So then Ivy Nile gets interviewed, and she's like, I have no idea why Tatum Paxley attacked me, but you know what? Like, I was trying to be her friend. We accepted her in the dojo. I don't know why she hates me. It's like, you did something to her. Like, there's no reason she just like not like you. Like, you did something to her.
She kind of threw some shade at her too. Like, we accepted her. She was kind of weird anyway. Like, not those words exactly, but something like that.
Yeah, it was like I don't know what their real reasoning is, but like we'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
So then we get a video package for Hank Walker, and I was so baffled by this Hank Walker thing. And you want to know why I was baffled?
Because he's been there, and like, why are we getting a vignette for this guy?
That also, but like they showed him in his football days, and I'm like, wait, he was a football player? What the fuck is happening?
You thought he was a fucking security guard the whole time?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And so we get Drew Gulak and Charlie Dempsey, and they both say, this guy's a loser. And he's like, yeah, well, next week we're going to teach him how not to be a loser. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
That's all I can say is, okay, yeah. So then we get Lyra Valkyrie beating Ivy now, going into the four-way. And so Fallon is still mad about the bullshit, and she gets jumped by the Spooky Crew. And and of course Kiana James saved her and was like, see, this is why we need to be on the same page, because we'll lose the titles if we're not. And Fallon's like, you know what? All right, we're going to be on the same page. I got you. Yeah.
But you still got to tell him.
I will, at my own pace. I'll do it. Trust me. So then we get Wes Lee, and he's leaving, and Jinder Mahal, Dijak, even Dabba-Kato walks up to him, and even Wes Lee at the end of this, like, what the fuck is going on?
I even texted you. I'm like, yeah, this would be me. Mr. Michaels, here's your title. I want to be called up to the main roster. I'm not liking this anymore. I'm not having fun.
So then we get the fucking debate. We get the debate, and we get the bald one from the Schism, and Duke Hudson, and Duke Hudson literally just gives the fuck up. He doesn't even try to fight this because he doesn't have the school spirit anymore. He doesn't give a fuck. Even Chase was like, "What the fuck was that?"
He literally said that too. Literally.
Yes. So then we have Ava and Thea Hale, and Ava is talking about how much it is to be a good family and one root, 6 trees, or whatever the fuck their thing is.
Yeah.
And then Thea Hale had a Maria Kanellis moment. She literally cuts a great debate and then sits down and he's like, "What the fuck did you say?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. I just kind of blacked out up there." The fuck?
That threw me off. Like, what the fuck?
And then we get the last one, Chase and Joe Gacy, and they're talking back and forth, and Andre Chase is messed up, and then Tyler Bates shows up to help with the debate. Like, wait, what? Tyler Bates shows up with the debate?
I didn't even know he was part of the school, for real.
Me neither. And then all of a sudden, it turns into another debate where they just say, "You know what? We're going to have a 4-way. Okay? But we don't really want to have a 4-way with you." And then Duke Hudson says, "If you win, you get to school." Oh, no.
I'm saying red herring.
So you don't think that Duke Hudson is going to screw them over?
No, I don't.
Okay, what do you see happening?
I think, like, even though he seems jaded and whatever in this debate, he's the one that's going to have the most heart in this match. Now, I told you during this segment, like, I don't know who's going to turn, but one of them is going to turn. But we had a few days to think about it. I actually believe it's going to be Thea.
It might be. It might be.
Because she blacked out and whatever. I think they're mind controlling her, and that's how, she got all smart all of a sudden.
I'm with that. I'm with her turning.
Yeah. It could be Chase. That would be like the biggest, I guess, surprise, because honestly, I see any of them like turning except for Tyler. Yeah.
I'm down with anybody turning except for Duke.
Yeah, because Duke is the most obvious.
Yeah, it's like way too obvious. It's like, yeah, let's just have a twist.
Yeah. So I see him being the most hype and the more into it. Yeah.
So then we have all of the tag teams that got drunk, have on each other's clothes, and they just said, "We're going to have a 3-way. Okay, we're going to have a 3-way. All right. Yay."
Side note, what do you think actually happened that they're wearing each other's clothes? Or is it not for this show?
You know what's happening. We're just going to leave that on the cutting room floor, but you know. So then we get to the main event, Braun and Mello versus Pretty Deadly. And of course, Braun and Mello win. Like, they beat Pretty Deadly. They actually beat Pretty Deadly so much that one of Pretty Deadly's nose gets busted open. So that was a thing.
That's going to be fucked up later. Watch.
Yes. And the funny part was, like, Braun and Mello did not turn on each other. They didn't hit each other. They didn't do anything bad. They just fucking tagged together. Even at the last match, the last move, Braun tagged and Mello was like, "You finish him off." And Mello finished him off, and there was no deceit or nothing. It was like, okay, they were a team. Good for them.
There was an almost fuck up, but like they like rectified it and helped each other out.
Like, that was so weird. It was like they didn't have no beef at all. It was like, no, fuck it. Like, we're a team. It's like, okay, cool.
Mello's gonna win and turn face. I'm calling that right now.
Oh, he definitely is. And Trick's gonna just beat the shit out of him after that.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said earlier.
Yeah. So then we go to Dynamite. And the funny part about this is, so it opens up with an attack, and the Young Bucks get attacked. But if you look in the background, there was a CM Punk thing on the truck, and it got covered up. And people automatically was like, "Oh, wow, why did they cover up the CM Punk?" And it was like a lot of like people going, "Oh, this is part of the storyline," because like there's a picture of the Bucks standing in front of the truck right before this, and like, "Oh, this is part of the storyline." And I was like, you know what? This is part of the storyline until CM Punk decided to just go on Instagram because he went on Instagram. That wasn't good.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So, but this is all Dave Meltzer's fault, and I'm just gonna call it out because it's all Dave Meltzer's fault because Dave Meltzer tweeted, "Oh, Punk didn't want to do the job to Moxley, and he wasn't going to show up in all of this. So Punk had to go out and say, nah, I'm going to tell you my side of the story." And Punk, the worst part about this story was Punk never seen Rocky. I'm so fucking, that weirds me out.
Yeah, like, how the fuck didn't you see Rocky? I've even seen Rocky.
Yeah, it's like, it was so weird. Like, how the fuck did you not see Rocky? But the point of the story is, that squash match, apparently he said, Moxley said that squash match, that's what happened in Rocky, and that's what Moxley wanted. And Punk was like, if Tony says yeah, then that's what we'll do. But Punk was also saying, I'm still injured, so how the fuck are we going to do this? And Moxley was like, dude, it's going to be a squash match. You're not even going to have to do anything. It's a thing. And Punk agreed to it, because Tony agreed to it, and Punk said that Jericho's a bitch and somebody else was a bitch, and it's like, okay, well, that's the thing. But the funny thing,
Meltzer.
Oh, Meltzer was a bitch. He called him a bitch. Yeah. But then Punk immediately deleted it. Jericho put up a tweet, Instagram post, delete. Kenny put up an Instagram post too that was kind of doing, like, alluding to it. And then Punk put up another Instagram post, was like, I'm too old for this shit. And it's like, then why did you say anything? Like, you started it.
Exactly. You started, but then like, oh, I'm too old for this shit. It is the kids. Fuck you.
Yeah, it was so weird. Like, part of me, like, half of me, like, I'm not even joking, half of me is like, oh, this is a fucking work. The other half of me is like, this is exactly why he shouldn't be in wrestling.
Yeah, exactly.
So, back to Dynamite. So, they're taking out the Young Bucks, and Kenny wants to go. And Don Callis is like, no, you have a big match. You can't go anywhere. And Hangman is out there with him. So, Hangman rides with the Bucks. It's like, okay. Story.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, especially when it gets to the later on part.
Yeah, that was good.
So then we have Orange Cassidy, who has an O and a J painted on his face because he's teaming with Darby and Stang against the Butcher Blade and Kip Sabian. So here's the thing. Mm-hmm. This started because, like, in a house show, like, Butcher and Blade and them beat up Orange Cassidy and Darby because they were a tag team. So the house shows now lead into the storylines. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to point out, when the fuck did AEW turn to WWF?
I don't know. That's a good point.
And a lot of people was like, oh no, they just changed the colors of the ring. They changed the matte colors and they changed the ropes to red, white, and blue, just like old WWF. And
I meant to ask you about that because I was thrown off. I'm like, has that always been like that? It hasn't, right?
No, it was just this week. Last week it was just black ropes, and this week it's very colorful. And it's like, that was random as shit.
Yeah.
So Darby and Sting's team win. Sting gets the pin, and Darby just starts staring at the double or nothing sign. So my theory of Adam Cole versus MJF looks like it's off, and we're getting the 4-way at Double or Nothing.
Which I'm totally fine with. It just has to have some type of stipulation.
Yeah, like the 4-way has definitely happened. I just really wish it was an Adam Cole match, but hey, well, whatever.
It might happen later. I see like MJF winning this. Like,
no,
he actually pillar.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like once they have this match, MJF is definitely winning. There's no way anybody else is winning because nobody else actually could be champion. So it's definitely a win for him.
Yeah.
And like they're probably moving the Adam Cole thing down to All Out. I think it is the next pay-per-view after that.
That sounds about right. I'm not sure
the
way their schedule works.
So then we get Top Flight versus the Guns. And of course, Top Flight wins. And they start talking shit immediately after the match. And they're talking shit, and then FTR comes out. FTR was like, we want to challenge for the titles. We're not challenging you for the titles. We're not going to let you challenge for the titles. Screw you. And they're like, okay, but we will put something on the line. Screw you. We're not going to do it. We'll split up. Screw you. We'll leave AEW. Okay, cool. We'll accept.
Like, that seems so scripted and so, like, paint by numbers, as you would say.
Yeah.
You know, like, I would have preferred them breaking up.
Yes. And the funny part is, like, as soon as they say, we'll leave AEW, my mind doesn't go, oh, they're going to WWE. It immediately goes, oh, they're going to Ring of Honor. Like, it doesn't even, it's not even like, oh, they're going to WWE. It's like, no, they're going to Ring of Honor. Like, no, fuck that.
Here's the funny part.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought if they lose. Because they might even, like, fuck around and win this shit. So
they probably will. That's why I'm like, it's definitely like this weird. It's weird, but it's like whatever.
So either way, they're technically not leaving because you don't Ring of Honor thing. So
yep. So then we get a Jade promo, and Jade's talking about the cease and desist with Taya Valkyrie, and Layla Gray is like, no. I'm going to go on Friday Night Rampage and tell Taya Valkyrie what the fuck I feel, and she's have to cease and desist. Ha ha. I'm like, okay, go ahead.
So basically, she's gonna get fucked up.
Oh yeah. So then we had Stokely Hathaway come out dressed as one of the Nation of Domination, and right as they're about to ring the bell, Stokely Hathaway goes, listen, I can't even wrestle because I have a doctor's note that says I can't wrestle and I have to be out. Also, I'm retired. You son of a bitch. Yo, he's so good. And they looked at the note and it was just him saying, I'm sick. And he's like, nah, you're going to have to wrestle.
And wasn't it like a receipt or something?
Yes, it was. It was so funny. So Hook beat up Stokely. He beat the shit out of him. And Hook put the steel ring thing in there. And everybody in the back is like, he can't do that. He can't do that. And Matt Hardy goes, it's a no DQ match. Wait, what? Yeah, it's a no DQ match. I didn't train him to be hardcore. It's like, oh my God. What do you mean? You can't train to be hardcore.
It's like they forgot, like them in the storyline forgot that this was a fucking hardcore match.
Yes. And Stokely Halfway got fucked up. And then after that, Matt Hardy tells Ego, you're the only one that can do it. You're the only one that can beat him. It's like, you son of a bitch, you're going to get him killed too.
We called it. Match killing it within.
Yes. It's so fucked up.
Like, the man's smarter than we gave him credit for in this shit.
Yes. So we get story time with Adam Cole, baby. And then he gets interrupted by Daniel Garcia. And Daniel Garcia comes out. And he looks like he's a member of Jodeci, but he comes out and he talks so much shit. And he says, I'm a professional wrestler.
No. Professional. Like, he stopped himself. He stopped himself.
Dude, like when he did that, I was like, okay, his storyline is going to be great. Because then he switches to sports entertainer. He even talked about Adam Cole's Twitch channel, Chugs. Go watch him. And he just starts talking shit. And like Adam Cole literally says, you're going to be one of the best in the business, just not right now. And it's like, yeah, because I think the turn is coming. Like the official turn that we've been trying to get him to do. But Daniel Garcia is going to officially turn after he loses to Adam Cole.
How did he get to be a better talker out of nowhere?
I don't know. I don't know. It just because this was weird because it was like he actually was good, and it was like, when the fuck did you start talking good?
Like not trying to be a hater enough that he has a slight lisp and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not as bad as Jake Hagar and whatever. But other than that, I like the promo.
Yes. So next week is Daniel Garcia and then Alex Marvez in Omega's room. And Kenny's like, yo, I should go with the Bucks. I should be with them. And Don Callis is like, no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be with them. You should be here because you're the god of professional wrestling. You should be here. And he's like, who knows who attacked them anyway? Good riddance. They deserve to leave. Like what the fuck do you mean? Like,
he's an asshole.
Don Callis is an asshole, but I have a theory. Not a game theory. Or Austin theory. So then we get the BBC, and they come out because Moxley has a match against Stu Grayson. And Moxley's having this match against Stu Grayson. This was actually pretty good, but Moxley winds up killing Stu Grayson. Like, why did you come back to die?
That's basically what he did.
Yeah, it was so fucked up. It was like, oh shit. And Moxley just fucking killed him. Like, okay. So now we have like, and Taz points out on commentary, he thinks BBC killed the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
And I don't know. They might have.
Especially with what happened later. So,
yes.
And we'll get into that.
So then Ricky Starks is talking and he's so pissed off and he's talking shit about Juice Robinson. He said, Juice, I want to see you on Rampage. They never said that they're having a match. He just said, I want to see you on Rampage. It's like, well, what are you going to do? Like, you didn't say you're going to have a match. What's happening?
I'll see you.
So we had QTV, Kuchel Marshall's TMZ's thing, and it's stupid. They announced that there's going to be Penta versus Hobbs on Rampage, and also Aaron Solo says, hey, I stole Dave Meltzer's Twitter. Dave Meltzer's Twitter did get hacked. That's true. So Aaron Solo said, I did it. I stole it. Ha ha. And it's like, nobody really cares. Shut the fuck up. Like this QTV shit gotta stop. This QTV shit gotta stop. It's so horrible.
I know this is years old and no one gives a fuck, but that's why Bailey broke up with you. Fuck you.
God damn, dude. So then we had friend of the show Sky Blue versus Tony Storm. Like this match was really good. Like this match was really good because Sky actually fucking wrestled her ass off.
Finally.
And yeah. And the bad part was like I wanted Sky to win, but she fucking lost because, you know, Tony Storm storyline. And you can't win if you're in a storyline. It's like, basically. God damn it.
If you're headlining it.
Yeah. But one day Sky Blue will become the winner that she is.
Yeah.
But then Riho and Willow Nightingale came out to run off the Outcast. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Where's Sheeta? Because shouldn't Sheeta be in this storyline?
Sheeta should be in the storyline, to be honest. Sheeta started the storyline.
Yeah.
And, like, everybody totally forgot about her. I don't know. Maybe a visa issue.
That's why I'm thinking it is, because, like, she just disappeared.
Yes. So then we had a funny fucking backstage. I fucking love this because it was so funny. They're working on Stu Grayson, and they're asking him, Stu, do you hurt here? Stu, are you all right? So somebody just puts their head on Stu. It's like, yeah. And they pan out. It's fucking Moxley. And he just beats the shit out of Stu. And he beat the shit out of the other guys. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
They're bad guys, definitely. There's no doubt about it now.
Yes. And that was like some fucking cartoon shit, but it was just so fucking awesome. I loved it.
Me too.
So then we get to the main event. El Vikingo versus Kenny Omega. El Hijo Vikingo. Like, I was actually thinking about this. Like, not even joking.
Uh-huh.
Like, I have watched AAA since Eddie Guerrero and fucking Rey Mysterio were there, and this was fucking eons ago. I do not remember Vikingo. Like, I do not remember Vikingo. Like, I don't remember El Vikingo's dad.
They mentioned on commentary, it was, oh my God, I was about to call the man Excalibur. He said his name was King Viking or something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to wreck my memory. I'm like, I don't remember. I remember Conan wrestling. I remember Psychosis. All of these people. I remember all of these people. I'm like, I don't remember his dad.
Art Bar. Like,
yes. I don't remember. I was like, I don't remember his dad. I'm like, I don't watch AAA a lot. I'm like, yeah, I don't remember his dad.
Ciclope, who's still wrestling right now.
Yup. Silverfish or Silver King.
Silver King.
Yeah.
Back when there was multiple of them too, by the way, because there was two of them at one point.
Yup. But I was wrecking my brain like all night. I'm like, I don't remember watching his dad wrestle.
Yep.
And I know people to be like, well, it was way back in the day. And it's like, no, like, I was watching back then.
We just said, we've been watching it like long time. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like... But this match was awesome. Of course it was going to be awesome. It's Vikingo.
I would honestly say match of the week, in my opinion. Like,
yes.
From what I watched, anyway.
Like, it was, like, to me, it's tied. It's tied... Match is between this and the Hiromu match.
Yeah, because I didn't watch that, so I can't judge.
Yeah. But between those two, for me, is like, yeah, it's tied.
Okay.
But Kenny Omega gets the win, and it's like, of course he was going to get the win. With that, though, he pinned the Mega Champion, which Vikingo is. So he pinned the champion, so he could have a title shot later on.
Which he never lost. It technically he had to forfeit it. So
right,
he's rightfully to have a rematch.
Yes. So Tony Schiavone comes in to interview Kenny, and just as he's about to interview him, the BBC show up, and they just start beating the shit out of Kenny. They beat the shit out of Kenny. Don Callis goes on the outside, and then all of a sudden the ambulance comes. They're like, "What the fuck is the ambulance doing?" Like, part of me, not even joking, part of me was like, oh, it's going to be the Bucks and Hangman, right? Nah, it's just Hangman and Janice. So they come out and Hangman just runs off the BBC. Kenny is down, and Don Callis gets in the ring, was like, hey, no, it's me. And all of a sudden, as soon as Hangman turns around, Don falls to the floor. Ah! And Kenny turns, and Kenny sees Don on the floor, and he sees Hangman with the hammer. And he's like, oh my God, Hangman did it. Hangman did it. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
It's like, what the fuck?
You know what I'm thinking, right?
Obviously, Don's going to turn on Kenny.
Not only is Don going to turn on Kenny, Don has orchestrated this whole entire thing from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, all of this is Don's fault. And I have the weird feeling, I have this weird ass feeling that Don has somebody else, a new person added to this.
Not even a new person, probably a whole new group to go against the Elite.
He has the BBC. Listen, he has the BBC and add a new person. It's over. It's over. Like this.
What's his face?
Takeshita.
Him, yeah.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So that was Dynamite, and we have breaking news, which is kind of breaking news, but like I knew this, but like the adding of this. So they finally have said what Mercedes Moné's opponent is in 2 weeks. Okay. And her opponent is not only one, but two, which is triple threat, which is very rare in New Japan, is going to be Mercedes Moné versus Azami and Hazuki. And it's like, okay, well, that just upped the stakes because I know she was going to take on Azami first, and it was like, oh, like, that was going to happen. The Hazuki thing was like, that was kind of teased, and like, I was like, oh, they're just teasing that for later on down the line. It was like, nah, this is going to be a triple threat right now. So, yeah, that's going to be a triple threat at, is that Sakura Genesis? I think, yeah, that is Sakura Genesis. Awesome. So, yeah, that's breaking news immediately happening.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a big match. And so Meltzer has said that as of April 23rd would be Mercedes' last contracted date in New Japan. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because I have a weird feeling she's going to be at Forbidden Door, which is in June. So she would still have to be under contract to do that. But okay. Like, yeah.
Whatever you say, Dave.
Yeah, I have a feeling she's going to be in New Japan longer than people have been saying.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you, because this is a thing.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Lele Pons talking about she got $200 million offer for WWE and she turned it down? How the fuck do you feel about that?
I don't think that's right. Like, it sounds weird.
Like, I'm so fucked up about it because it's like Lele Pons have not been like at her peak, at her fucking hot peak of like when she was like the biggest like TikToker or whatever the fuck they had at the time. At her peak, I could see them offer like kind of going, hey, maybe we would offer you this a little bit of money or whatever. At the peak, I could say I can see that. But right now, when she's like cold as ice, yeah, not at all.
Not to hate, but it's a trend. I can see AEW doing that because they love getting people when they're cold.
Yeah, like this is really bad. Like she said, and the funny part was like she said that to Jake Paul, and it's like Jake Paul is getting an exorbitant amount of money from WWE, and like
Jake or Logan?
No, whatever, Logan. Okay. I get him confused.
No, that's why I asked. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Logan Paul. And the funny part is like he's not getting that amount of money. He's not getting anywhere close to $200 million. Like, you're fucking insane. Like, no one's paying you that kind of money. You're not. Logan is like, I understand she cornered the Hispanic market. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, she's got that, but I still don't think that she's worth it. She's not worth that. She's not worth that at all.
No, you're right.
Like, when she said that, it was like, and then some people were like, hey, what if it's in money from wherever she's from, which is like, I think Venezuela, maybe?
That sounds about right.
The funny part was like, they did the math and it came out to like $800,000. And it's like, that's less than anybody would be getting. That's less than a regular wrestler would be getting. So,
oh, shit.
So now it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, what is so what was the point in lying? Like, I just still want to know, what was the point in lying? Why did she have to lie?
I want to be cool too.
Yeah, but you could have said anything. You didn't have to put a number amount to how much WWE offered you. You could have been like, oh yeah, they offered me a contract and I turned it down. You did this to sound cool, but you sound dumb because you did it that way.
Exactly.
Like, that is so dumb. Like, she's not a smart girl, because that was not a smart play, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah. So that is the end of the podcast. Anything you say?
I actually got two things to say, actually.
Okay. All right.
Like, two things to report on, actually.
Okay.
One, I'm not sure if we reported it on before, so cut me off real quick if we did, right?
Mhm.
But Masha Slamovich is the new GCW champion by beating what's his name, Nick Gage.
Yes.
That shit was fucking awesome and whatnot. She had another match defending the title against Speedball Mike Bailey.
Dude.
Huh?
That match against Speedball Mike Bailey, that finish, I swear to God, that was like one of the best finishes I've ever seen. They took the boards out of the ring and she choked that motherfucker to death. I was like, I've never seen that before. Oh my God, that was one of the best finishes I've ever seen.
I swear she killed him.
I thought she did. Like when they took the boards out and she just was hanging him and choking him to death, I'm like, he's dead. There's no coming back from this. He's dead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the worst part about it, again, correct me, I believe his wife was in commentary.
Yes, she was. She had to call the murder.
It was fucking amazing. So I want to report on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, we record this like during Impact Wrestling and whatever. Apparently, during an Impact Wrestling show, I want to say it's their Multiverse of Madness, whatever the hell they call it, right?
Yes.
It's gonna be the Motor City Machine Guns. I don't know if it's for their titles because they're the New Japan Strong champions.
Mm-hmm.
They're facing, and I don't know if it's their current name, but the Mighty Don't Kneel or TM61 from WWE.
TMDK.
TMDK, yes. So they're facing them. Like, I figured I'd point that out because, like, that's gonna be a banger.
Oh, it definitely is. Like, I have no idea how next week is gonna work because it's gonna be so much stuff going on, and like, the funny part is like no one has times for any of this shit because it's the Ring of Honor show, it's the Multiverse of Madness show, and SmackDown are all happening Friday night, but there's no times for it. Like, there's no times for the Ring of Honor show, the Multiverse of Madness show. I don't know if it's happening during SmackDown, after the Ring of Honor show. Like, I have no fucking idea.
Oh, Impact's pay-per-view is tomorrow too, I think. So
yeah, see, like, that's another thing with Impact. Like, they'll randomly throw a Friday pay-per-view and you have no idea what the fuck is going on. And
like, last Russell dedicated to them to fucking know when they do their shit.
Yeah, and last WrestleMania, their pay-per-view came on like at fucking 12 o'clock at night or like 1 o'clock in the morning, like after Ring of Honor. And it was like, dog, everybody's trying to fucking sleep because WrestleMania is the next day and there's shows in the morning. Like GCW had a show in the morning. And it was like, why the fuck are you just doing shit now? And they're like, nah, fuck it. We're going to do a show now.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, anything else you want to plug your YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, since you mentioned the fucking AEW ring, I gotta change that shit because I got WWE 2K23. You know, for those that don't know, I do simulation matches and all that. Like, I'm gonna do WrestleMania and yada yada yada. I do mostly everything that happens throughout the week. The YouTube is Everything Enigma. Look it up on YouTube.
Anything else? You want to plug your Instagram or your Twitter?
YouTube is it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good night.
And goodbye. Bang.